All right, let's just jump right in. We all tend to think of movement as, a chore, right? Something on our to-do list. But what if we completely flipped that script? What if movement is actually the most essential medicine we can take for our body's energy flow? Ever have those days where you just feel stuck, kind of drained, maybe even disconnected from your own body? Yeah, if that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. It's this feeling that's become so common in our modern lives, and it's basically a signal that our natural rhythm is, well, it's out of whack. And there's a really good reason for it. So, deep down at the very core of our health, there's this constant dance happening between two huge forces. On one side, you've got what we call potential energy. Think of that as your life force, your stored vitality, your resilience, the very rhythm of life. But on the other side, you've got entropy. Now that sounds complicated, but it's really just the natural slide towards disorder. It's stagnation, all that metabolic junk that builds up, it's the noise in the system. And here's the thing, our entire well-being, everything, depends on keeping those two in a beautiful, delicate balance. So what's the one thing that really throws that balance completely off? Well, in a single word, stillness. Our modern lives, sitting at desks, on couches, it's created a massive problem our bodies were just never, ever designed to handle. You see, the human body is a machine built for motion. It craves it. So when we stay still for too long, everything starts to stagnate. Our energy gets stuck, waste products start to pile up, our circulation slows right down, and that force of entropy, that slide into disorder, it just quietly starts to take over. All of our potential ends up locked away, totally unused. And that brings us to the solution. It's a really powerful philosophy that sees movement as the ultimate tool to get back our natural, healthy rhythm. The solution is a framework with this really fascinating name, lifestylopathy. And the core idea? It's simple, but it's so profound. Movement isn't just some optional lifestyle choice. It is a non-negotiable daily medicine. It's the most important thing we can do to keep order in our bodies and actively fight back against that drift into disorder we call entropy. And look, this isn't just some vague concept. It's a really powerful framework developed by Dr. Jawad Alzeer. His work gives us this incredible way of looking at health as that constant, moment-to-moment balancing act between our potential energy and entropy. Okay, so how exactly does this medicine work? Let's get into the science of it, how your body actually finds its flow when you start moving. So, how does movement make us resilient? It's not just about brute strength. The idea here is something called intelligent resilience, and you can think of it like the perfect team. On one side, you have strength. That's what gives us stability and structure. And on the other, you have flexibility. That's what gives us adaptability and flow. One protects us, the other lets us bend so we don't break. And this is why you absolutely need both. I mean, think about it. Strength without flexibility, that's just rigidity. You become brittle. But flexibility without strength, that's instability. But when you put them together, that's when you get this dynamic, beautiful balance that keeps us vital and pushes back against frailty. But the benefits go so much deeper than just our muscles and joints. Movement literally reshapes our health from the inside out, and it does it through three incredibly powerful, almost hidden mechanisms. Let's break them down. Okay, let's look under the hood. First, movement supercharges our cellular batteries, our mitochondria. It helps us make more energy with way less waste. Second, it gets the blood flowing by boosting something called nitric oxide, which basically tells our arteries to relax so nutrients can get everywhere they need to go. And third, and this is so important, it builds up our adaptive reserve. Think of this like a buffer, a surplus of capacity that your body can tap into during times of stress or illness. It's literally like making daily deposits into a health savings account for your future self. And we can't forget the immune system. Movement is like its silent partner in crime. By getting the circulation going, it helps our immune cells do their job, patrolling our body way more effectively. Plus, it dials down that chronic, low-grade inflammation, that constant background noise that can really wear our defenses out over time. Okay, so here's the most important part. How do we actually make this a part of our lives? Because this is not about running marathons or doing insane workouts. It's about weaving a simple daily practice into the natural rhythm of your day. So what does this look like in the real world? The framework is called Medicine in Motion, and it breaks the day down into three really simple phases. The morning is all about activating your potential. Your day is for clearing out all that entropy we talked about, and the evening is about restoring balance. And just look at how simple this can be. In the morning, we're talking 5 to 10 minutes of gentle stretches, just to wake your system up. During the day, it's all about these little micro movements. Get up from your desk, roll your shoulders, anything to break up long periods of sitting. And in the evening, something calming and fluid, like slow stretching or a mindful walk to wind down. And this right here is the key takeaway. The goal is not intensity, it's continuity. That consistent, gentle rhythm, that's where the real magic happens. That's what keeps our energy flowing and our bodies in balance. You know, when we really start to embrace this philosophy, the impact it has goes way beyond just the physical. We actually start to reclaim the natural rhythm we were always meant to have. Because think about it, movement doesn't just clear out physical junk, it reduces mental entropy too. It takes all that scattered energy and turns it into focus. It calms the nervous system, it steadies the spirit, it brings your whole being back into alignment. And there's this quote from the source material that just says it all perfectly. Movement is the daily practice that transforms energy into resilience, keeping health dynamic, adaptive, and alive. It's not something we do to our bodies, it's the practice that helps us become more fully ourselves. So that really just leaves one question. And this isn't about tomorrow or next week, it's about right now. How are you going to move your medicine today?